Teddy Pendergrass. All right, so where is Teddy Pendergrass? Where's he from? If you know where he's from, think about it now and see if you can, if you were right, if you were wrong. He is from, holy shit, Kingstree, South Carolina. South Carolina is between Atlanta and DC. I know people from the States are like, shut the fuck up talking to me right now, but for international viewers, Atlanta, right, Miami on the East Coast, Miami, Atlanta, DC, South Carolina is in between Atlanta and DC. And raised in Philly. Okay, raised in Philly. All right, nice. Born on March 26th. Damn, he died 12 years ago. Shit. Okay, 12 years ago, wow. This is a piece from Hunter Harris. All right, sorry, I don't have any background on this girl. I think she is a, not girl, she's a lady, she's a woman. Hunter Harris. I believe she was a journalist at a mainstream publication, and then she has since gone. I think Substack gave her some cash, and she went for it. She went for the Substack new sort of media wave, becoming autonomous, having your own takes, having your own platform, which is we can talk about at length. Her work has appeared in New York Magazine, the New York Times, and GQ. She's a writer living in Brooklyn. That says Cosmopolitan. So she's got this funny piece, In Their Flop Era, Men. Which is, dude, so the first time I read this piece, how much time do I have left here? 7 minutes. The first time I read this piece, I got mad. I got actually mad. I got defensive, dude, which is hilarious. It's so funny that I got mad about it. Okay, this is Hung Up, her newsletter from Hunter Harris. This is blah, blah. You can subscribe here. All right, so look at the cover. So we got Teddy Pendergrass here. It talks about his instant wealth, his 34-room mansion, that's ridiculous, his super ego, and special things he thinks the ladies need to know. December 1979. All right, so he was born in the 50s. He was born in 50, I think I just saw. So he was 29. So he was maybe his sexiest, maybe just past his peak sexy, but he's still looking good. Teddy Pendergrass performances are basically the only thing I use YouTube for these days. I'm obsessed. If I could go back to any time in history, it would be to see Teddy Pendergrass perform live. I'm a woman of simple taste. The hips, the drip. Sometimes Teddy Pendergrass performances are the only thing I get onto the internet for at all. I spend hours watching them, finding more. Simply, who else was doing it like my man? Look at that ebony cover. The open chest, the beard, the scarf. He's a scarf on. The scarf, necklaces layered just so. The grin, my God, it is a disgrace. Disgrace, great word for non-English speakers. It is a disgrace, right? It pisses me off. It is unjust. It is worse than it is unjust. It's a disgrace that my coming of age came during the era of Marvel's pointless brawn. Yeah. My friend in blah, blah. The past few years have seen our male stars' physiques inflate at a level unmatched by anything but college tuition. It's kind of funny. That's from Alex Jung's Vulture piece from 5 years ago. God, it's crazy how the time flies. My aunt got to have a crush on Paul Newman. Is Paul Newman hot? Hot? Who the hell is this? Kind of. Oh yeah, kind of. Sorry. Huh. Yeah, relatively, not really my style, but it's all right. What's going on here? I had to pretend to tolerate Joseph Gordon-Levitt when 500 Days of Summer was shoved down the throats of every 14-year-old with Wi-Fi. Few things are more interesting to me than men presenting themselves, submitting themselves to a female gaze. Dude, this take was crazy. Part of that is one reason I like A Star is Born. Bradley Cooper can live life as a no-lipped 7, but he knows he could dab on that Tom Ford bronzer and drop that voice 3 octaves and be a 10. Bruh, if Bradley Cooper is a 7, I gotta knock myself down a couple notches, man. He's a pretty good looking dude. Good head of hair, pretty nice skin complexion, nice eyes, speaks a bit of French. This woman It's a hot take. It's hot. Teddy Pendergrass knew he looked good. He knew women liked him looking good. He played to that desire. Maybe there's a power there straight men are freaked out by. I try not to talk to them, so I haven't asked. This video of Teddy Pendergrass is what I feel like talking about tonight, this week, this lifetime. Here he is in 79 playing Close the Door, my favorite song of his. Let's check this out.
Give you what you've been waiting for. Baby, I got so much love to give, and I wanna give it all to you. Close the door. No need to worry no more. Let's bring this day to a pleasant end. Girl, it's me and you now. I've waited all day long just to hold you in my heart. And it's exactly like I thought it.
Quite like this shot of the Quite like this shot of the of the ladies here. I like the receding line. It's like a painting, like a photograph.
Me loving you and you loving me. Close the door. Let me rub your back when you say so. Come on, get closer and closer, so close to me. Let's get lost in each other. Come here, baby. I've waited all day long just to hold you gently in my loving arms. And it's exactly like I thought it would. Me loving you and you loving me. Close the door, baby, and let me blow your mind. Plenty good loving all through the night. And then again when the morning comes. Yes, sir, come here, girl. Come here, baby. Let me blow your mind. Let me do what I want to you. Let me do what I want to you. Let me make you do it to me. I'll do it to you. Come here, baby. Lay your head next to mine. Oh, 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 oh. I like the way you make me feel. I like the way you make me feel. So good, so good, so good.
So I'll let her speak. So it's rare that I am rendered completely speechless, but there aren't even words to describe that. I didn't know someone's basic movements can be so powerful. This woman speaks for me. Pretty funny. Look at those two white guys to the left of our queen, LMAO, frownless. I'm probably studying. They're probably like me, like, I must adapt my movements. When was the last time I'd watched a performer so willingly let himself be consumed by, absorbed by, the female gaze? When was the last time I'd watched an American movie about guys doing everything we pretend only women do? Get dressed up, fuss over this outfit or that one, get hopeful, miss out. Not that flirty, teasy Drake stuff, not his weird projected love savior confusion, not the misplaced thirst traps that make me laugh, not the Marvel ironic everything, not something earnest or big-hearted either. So much entertainment with an eye towards desire or intimacy ends up flattening these experiences into something consumable or relatable. Let's do that sentence again. So much entertainment with an eye towards desire or intimacy ends up flattening these experiences into something consumable or relatable. Okay. Okay. The double feature of Linklaters, hilariously overconfident baseball boys, peacocking, and D'Angelo and Teddy Pendergrass's everything makes me think men generally, men conceptually, low-key fell off. Yeah, no, actually, when I first read this article, then I watched the video, and it is a great video. In fairness, I mean, I haven't commented yet. He looks fucking amazing, right? He looks amazing. His physique, first of all, is incredible. Masculinity. It really is a shame. He like I'm saying, it's a shame he was so high and then he passed. It's a shame he passed. Men's fashion peaked in the 70s. They just haven't had that kind of range, experimentation with style, patterns, and colors ever since. That's just part of where they fell off. Because men aren't experimenting with their style? Were men more stylistically experimental and adventurous and fearless in the past 50 years ago than they are now? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'd have to ask someone who knows more about that. About myself, I guess I would say I don't know. It's interesting, right? I kind of feel like, on the one hand, if you want to dress, I mean, he's performing, right? But look at Pendergrass's outfit. On the one hand, it's like, imagine him walking down the streets of New York City, right? I mean, looks amazing. It is sort of peacocking. It is kind of like, hey, look at me, look how good I look, which is a look, which is a decision, which is a way to dress. And then you can also picture him in a polo and some trousers and some shoes, and that's another look where it's a bit more sort of hidden and buttoned up, and it's not giving as much skin and as much sexual energy as explicitly. If you kind of see what I'm saying, I feel like I am drawn to some of these retro styles, some of the ridiculous, kind of extravagant, flamboyant. I used to, if you look at the way I used to dress, lots of color. And I feel like color is inherently bad. I think there's guys who use color and they pull it off, and color is fun and can be exciting. I think I was listening to some podcast about the Antwerp 6. I think it was Demna, actually. I think it was Demna talking about how, didn't he live in, he went to that university, he went to school there, didn't he? Antwerp, Belgium, right? I know what geography, good. I think he was talking about how it's just so black and gray and somber, just and the way everyone dresses. That he wanted color. Maybe I'm confusing people here. Gabriel García Márquez también dijo con respecto a Bogotá en Colombia cuando llegó, estuvo estuvo muy sorprendido, le llamó la atención como todo el mundo llevaba, como cada hombre, todos los hombres en trajes, todo el mundo en ropa muy formal y como dirías, no triste, pero sin emoción, lacónico no es la palabra. Si hablas y no dices mucho, eso se puede decir en inglés también. If you're speaking a lot and you're being quite, you're not really giving much explanation, you're very curt, very short answers, you're laconic, you're kind of, so that's what that reminds me of. Anyway, my point is, I feel like although I'm drawn to extravagant colors and the retro, I guess that's kind of my point. Is I feel like although it's cool to wear the whole kind of crazy retro drip and this, it's just like every guy looks fucking great in a polo or a black waffle. You know what I'm saying? Like the simple shit, the simple stuff is you can't mess it up. You really can't mess it up. And I think a lot of guys just put themselves in really unflattering stuff, and I've done it too. Just ridiculous kind of tracksuits and shit. When it's like I don't even have a wearable polo in my wardrobe. So